Hello everyone, it's Tana. Welcome back to my channel and another video for Colorful Life Designs. Today we're working with 4 new stencils. We have here the Little Snowfall stencil. And I took out my Blue Raspberry Catherine Pooler ink and I'm inking. I don't know if you could see it when I showed it, but it looks like it's like corrugated cardstock. White corrugated cardstock, and it gave the background kind of an interesting look. You can't really tell the snowfall distracts from the corrugated cardstock, but it still turned out cute. Isn't this a cute stencil? So I took this little snow guy from a Stamped Timber, Brutus Monroe Stamped Timber set. I had him all colored up and I figured he'd look perfect on this card. And we're going to trim this down to 4 by 5 1/4. Out 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Not 4 1/4 by, or not 4 by 5 1/4. And I cut out the words Winter Wishes with dies from my stash out of Silky Sky, I believe it is, Tonic Mirrored Cardstock, Satin Effect Mirrored Cardstock. Thought that was a perfect blue. It all coordinates so nicely on this card. See, I colored the apples out of that Stamped Timber set as well. They're sitting on top of that acrylic block there, waiting to be used. Excuse my big head there with my wild hair. That's it for the first card. For the second card, we're going to take this Diagonal Stars stencil, and we're going to use silver, I believe, stencil butter, platinum stardust. Apparently I lost some footage, so there, it's already on my sheet. We're going to cut out the word peace out of silver metallic cardstock. I'm going to layer that up twice with white cardstock and then go over it with the silver cardstock. Apparently I have something in my hair. I'm so sorry that my head's in the way. I apologize. Now I'm going to layer peace on there. We're going to cut out a mat for this card. 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Excuse the noises in the background. The kittens are running around. I have 4 kittens in the house, and they're making all kinds of noise. We're going to layer our card panel on there. Panel. I can't speak today, apparently. Now we're going to layer our piece, glue our piece onto the cardstock. And I just eyeballed it. Now for the letter P. Now I'm going to take these iridescent gems And I'm going to glue one on each point of the stars, or the snowflakes as I see them, but it is called diagonal stars, and down the lines, just the big circles. And I believe there's one in the center of the center snowflake. And that's it for the second card. The kittens are bothering Riley. I can hear her in the background. Now we're going to take linear trees. That's the third stencil. And we're going to dry emboss it through the die cutting machine with the stencil and a piece of vellum. Now we're going to take grass skirt and ink blend onto a panel of Neenah. Just a quick ink blending. It does not need to be smooth and seamless. It's going to be behind the vellum. Just like so. Then I decided I wanted to ink up the edges of the vellum. So I took the grass skirt again and went over the edges with a smaller brush. This brush is also by Trinity. They're super soft. They blend so well. Now we're going to take 'Tis the Season and we're going to ink that up with the grass skirt ink. And this stamp set's from Stamptember, and it has dies that cut out around the words. So we'll be using those as well. Look how perfectly those cut out. I love the dies that cut around the words. So now I'm holding my card in place so I can use my pokey tool to poke a hole through each of the four corners of this vellum piece and the cardstock underneath. And we're going to use these Jingle Bell brads to adhere our vellum to the cardstock. They actually jingle. They're super cute. I had to actually fold the little prongs in towards the same side instead of splitting them apart because they would have been seen on the edge of the cardstock. But I did manage to fold them both to the same side. Now we're going to take some foam tape and we're going to pop that whole panel up. That way our prongs won't make it look bumpy. Add a little bit of glue so we have some wiggle room time. Adhere that onto the card panel. And then we're going to attach our sentiment. I'm just going to put this in the lower right hand corner. And that's it for that card. Turned out cute, didn't it? Now we have the split snowflakes stencil. I love these stencils. So I'm going to take the new Sugar Plum ink from Catherine Pooler, and I'm going to use the re-inker and ink smush a panel. And I'm going to heat set because we don't want mush. And I did a couple of these. I did 3, in fact. I made 3 of this card. Each of them slightly different. So for this one, I ink blended the same color onto the ink smushed panel. And it turns out just a little bit different color than the re-inker. so you can see it. Doesn't that look cute? Then I took one that I dry embossed with a 3D embossing folder. It looks kind of like a knit sweater. And I did that over the ink smush panel, and then put the split snowflakes on top of that. I thought this gave some nice texture to this card. So we've got Let It Snow, and I'm putting 3 Let It Snows together for added dimension. Don't forget your tittles. I almost lost a tittle there, stuck to my hand. Now we're going to adhere our cards all together. We're going to lay down this black mat, which is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then we're going to lay down our panel, our first ink smush panel. Then we're going to lay down the textured panel on the other card. And then we're going to adhere our Let It Snow. Second card, do the same thing. You let me know in the comments below which one you like the best. And that's it for today's video, guys. Don't forget to let me know which one you like the best in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you want to be aware of more of my videos. And we will see you next time. Bye bye for now.